Hey, good Thursday morning. Got some coffee here.
Oh,
got
good
my water.
choice, Amanda.
What, the background?
Yeah.
Look at my hair. I mean, check that out in that background. Good. That's why you
Looks
said
like you're
that.
like snow cap in the mountains.
Really? No, that's why you said that.
No, it really wouldn't, but...
Okay, I'll tell you what. Good morning, Karla. Karla's Korner, 8:30.
I did have a recap thought. So, you know, was it last week or the week before we were talking about the 10 years of Paige's hair?
Okay.
No, so when I was working on getting some of where we did the interviews for the 40th anniversary uploaded to our YouTube, so I have the Karla's Korner stuff linked to our chamber YouTube. So when I was uploading, it showed the highest viewed videos of Karla's Korner were popping up. I was like, holy cow, I've been doing this like almost 3 years with you guys. I was like, you want to talk about 3 years of hair? Like, my hair has changed a lot. Like, when I was looking at the pictures of the chamber, I didn't notice it, but I noticed it a lot more doing the show, I guess because it was weekly.
Yes.
So I could really see the difference week to week, whether it's like I've got it up or I've got it down or I colored it or I cut it off or like today it's down. Like, very rarely do I wear it like this. But anyway, you could almost do it with this show for me. It's pretty bad.
Okay, so...
And you're just as bad?
What do you mean I'm as bad?
I mean, your color hasn't changed, but your hair, I mean, you went through that Thomas Jefferson phase, and then you got like this, the swoop, and then you'll get the long Justin Bieber swoop, and then you go through, you're just as bad. You're just as bad. Yep, we could do it with you too.
Don't be a hater, Karla.
No, I'm just saying.
I understand. I mean, look, don't try to bring me in to your hair discussion because you know...
Well, you started it by talking about your hair.
I think it looks great.
It looks like snow-capped mountains.
I like it. Anyhow, what are we supposed to be talking about? You know what? Man, did we party down last Saturday?
It was a great party.
That was great.
You know what the highlight of that party was for me? We had just took the stuff down in the museum. Like, it was late in the evening. It was like close to 10 o'clock when we took all the stuff down in the museum, and I was running through the big room where everybody was dancing and partying and everything to take the museum stuff to the other side where my car was. And I look up, and there's Brian and Lisa, and they're dancing. Highlight of my evening. I'm like, he did it. He gave in. He was the good guy. He did the right thing. He took his wife dancing. I mean, like, gold stars for at least a week. But gold stars for Brian, because he did the right thing. I thought for sure I'd see him dancing with Senator Gooch before I'd see him dancing with his wife. But...
Wow.
But he was dancing with Lisa, and it made my night. It really made, I mean, that was like, it ranked pretty high up there. It ranked up there with Mr. Hubert going, you just did I'm not supposed to hit the table. You just did a great job on this museum. I don't know if you knew, we had a museum committee, the museum.
The whole committee?
We had a group that worked on that project and put it together. A lot of mature men with knowledge, but not necessarily the ability to see inside of my crazy head.
Oh, now we have I gave them 2 points. Now that was a subtraction. We're back to one.
So
mature men with knowledge.
They were extremely nervous for months of how this museum was going to turn out because they couldn't see in my head how I saw that it was going to look. I knew how it was going to look, but they couldn't see it. They just saw the pieces. And
so what you're saying, you were quite the visionary, you know.
I really am, but people like get scared because they can't.
I wonder why. I wonder why they get a little nervous.
You know, it's like it's hard to follow along when you know, it's like I can't explain it. I'm going to pick some really poor characters if I say like the vision, but you don't really know where they're going. It's like Jesus or something, you know? You just keep following. You don't know where this is going to end, but it's got to be good.
got to be good.
So anyway, they were
Follow Jesus. Don't know where he's going, but it's got to be good.
So I said old. The
Keep
mature
going,
men,
man.
sorry, that didn't see my vision at the end of the night were very much like, wow. Like, yes, this is great. So that was very, that's always scary when they don't see your vision, and when you put it all together, you're just kind of hoping that they like what they see, and they did, and that meant a lot to me. But I like
Brian
and Lisa dancing. That was it.
I like everybody. So when you start putting out names, you don't want to say too much and leave anybody out or sound like you don't respect the hard work of others. But you said Hubert. I just really like that guy.
I do too. I love Mr. Hubert.
You know what? He worked the entire room. And when I say I don't want to say sincerely. It doesn't sound right. But he worked the entire room, greeted everybody, said something pleasant, and just was really enjoying himself. Was he not? I mean, I really do. I like him.
I will tell you this. Like, I will never be as good as Mr. Hubert because I can't roll numbers off my head like he can. Like, I mean, it's just incredible how he is. Like, I mean, but you do. He is a University of Georgia grad, so I mean that makes him even more special and awesome in my eyes. But anyway, and worked for University of Georgia forever. But like that's my life goals. Like if I can be as awesome as Mr. Hubert someday. But you should be around me and him together. Like one day I was ranting and raving. You know how I am. I'm getting a rant. Anyway, I came out of the little work closet or whatever, and Mr. Hubert's standing there. He says,
"You came out of the closet, work closet? What are you doing in the work closet?"
"Stacking brochures."
Okay.
Anyway, so I come out, and he's like, "You don't have a problem telling people what you think, do you?" I mean, just put it out there. Just like, you just can't hold it back, can you?
Okay, folks, last Saturday night, we celebrated 40 years of the Gilmer Chamber. We had a lot of fun. It was a packed house. It really was a good time.
Great band.
And just a shout out to everybody, all the board members, all of the sponsors, board members, Paige, past board members, just everybody. It really came together. It was a good time. And I like what they did in the fact of they did a short video clip from the governor. They did a short video clip from Speaker Ralston. They did congratulating the chamber. And they played a short video clip from State Senator Gooch. And then basically Paige got up there and said, "Happy 40th birthday. We made a decision that we were not going to stand up here and go on and on and on. This was a celebration." And that was it. And we just had fun, and I like that. So good job to everybody. Well done. And, I had to sleep in a little bit Sunday morning.
Me too.
Right?
Me
so
too.
We have passed 40, on our way to 41. So our next stop is Labor Day weekend. So what do we got going on?
We have business connections tonight.
I didn't mean like next stop. I meant like, we're moving right along. So what's the business connections tonight?
Business Connections is our quarterly networking event. It's an evening networking event from 4:30 to 6:30. We give away $250 just because you showed up. All you got to do is show up, put your card in the basket. And win
Put the card in the basket. And if your name is drawn, it's worth $250.
You can win $250.
And where is this at? So our viewers will know where to go.
White Path Golf Course.
Wow, White Path Golf Course.
Clubhouse. They're going to have food from Back Porch Bistro and Smokehouse Country Grill. So it's free to come. Anybody can come and network. If you are not a member of the chamber, that's okay. You can still come and network, meet other chamber members. So it's welcome and open to anybody, 4:30 to 6:30, and the drawing is at 6 o'clock.
You know what I want for lunch today?
Subway? I mean, not, well, you like
I want a good hot dog.
Okay.
I just thought of it. I mean, I just thought of a good hot dog because there's a place in town that's making a hot dog and putting barbecue on the top of it with slaw. I just thought of it. I don't know why I thought of it. All right, so what's next? I just thought of it. I'm already taking lunch. I can't help it. I'm taking lunch. I don't know what happened there.
Oy. So,
you said White Path Golf Course. You said business connections. You said put a business card in there and you have a chance to win $250. You said White Path Golf Course. You don't have to be a member. Come on up and enjoy the networking with everybody in the community. And then you went to food.
Well, it's always a popular networking event just because we always have it at great locations and great food, lots of people, so it's always fun. We had one, I think the last one was the last one at RNA? I don't know, life's a blur right now. But they did a hayride. No, that was in the spring because we did apple blossom hayrides. That's the one in the spring that we did. And then we had one at the Bigfoot Museum, and we've had them everywhere. I mean, they're always at great locations, so you definitely want to come out. If you've never been to White Path Golf Course, this is a great opportunity to check it out. I mean, gorgeous views, a great clubhouse. Definitely want to do that. So we have a lot going on at the Vineyards Labor Day weekend, and I wanted to kind of spotlight that because they're really going to be pushing out Labor Day weekend. We have Fainting Goat is releasing a new wine on Saturday, September 1st. They're also going to have live music, and they're releasing Summer Courts. It's a beautiful dry rosé that they're going to be releasing. And then all of the vineyards are going to have live music over the 3-day weekend. And then on top of that, you got Crush Festival happening at Cardiac Vineyards, where you can come crush grapes. This Monday, this coming up Monday, you can help pick and harvest grapes at Chateau Maitre. You've got to call them and let them know you're coming, but I think you got to be there at 7:30. I think you'd be there at 7. They're going to start picking at 7:30 Monday morning if you want to help harvest grapes. That's always a fun and exciting thing to do. And then you've got another big event. I feel like I'm missing something, but another big event happening in LJ Labor Day weekend is LJ Music Fest. And there's going to be a reception with some Nashville songwriters, and there's some live music going to be on Friday, and then Saturday there's free events. So if you're interested in LJ Music Fest, you can go to comeplayinlj.com to get some more information on that. That's happening Labor Day weekend. Then we have the anniversary of the Gilmer Arts Playhouse, and they're going to have Banks and Shane performing this coming up Labor Day weekend. You got the farmers market. I mean, there's tubing. There's U-Pick at the Orchards. BJ Reese opens this weekend for U-Pick, and Mercier's had U-Pick last weekend, so I'm assuming they'll probably have it this weekend. And the weather's supposed to be great, so I'm assuming we'll carry.
So it's already time for U-Pick apples. That means we're bumping up right on September. And that's one of my favorite months of the year. I like July. I like the hot months, but September.
You like the hot months?
No, I like them. But September.
The
Can I finish one sentence with you?
Hot.
Just one. I like September. I love September.
Why do you not like October?
October is okay. But, we already have the freeze warnings. There's, things can happen. I like October. I'm not against that. But September, I have my cool mountain mornings. It's usually beautiful days, still 78, somewhere in there, hitting the 82 still. And then cool mountain nights.
We just passed?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we just passed?
Yeah, like you care.
It was the anniversary of the solar eclipse this week.
Oh, was that this week?
Yeah. Remember that madness?
So it was just this time last year, we were all looking into the sky with funny glasses on.
It's like 2 days
for
ago
14 seconds, or one place had it for 32 seconds. That's
something
right?
Like that, yeah.
Okay.
And so that was the anniversary of that. But what's crazy is the last 2 years we've had super active hurricane seasons.
Yes.
And we've had a lot of people coming up here because of the hurricanes.
Right.
At almost the wrong time of year. So it kind of was weird. It was like a weird thing that happened. But we haven't had any... Sorry, and I'm not supposed to do that, but I'm doing it anyway. We haven't had any hurricanes. There are no hurricanes in the Caribbean or threatening this area of our country. Yeah, they're crazy on the other in the other ocean, not my ocean, not my problem.
So the Pacific out there in Hawaii.
I can't say it. That's why I said the other ocean. If I say it, I'm gonna say it wrong.
Out in the Pacific, in Hawaii, right now they're bracing for a hurricane as we speak. There's
Yes.
a track on that.
But think about it. When we have hurricanes, we don't have great leaves. Like the fall season gets kind of weird. Like we don't usually have good color.
Right.
When we don't have a hurricane, we get color. And it's a great fall. And fall just casually comes in like it's supposed to. And we have those warm days and the cool nights like you gotta have great leaves. So if I was a betting person, I'm gonna bet we're gonna have some good color this year. I'm just.
Oh, okay. All right. That's nice.
You don't know how many phone calls we get. Do you know when the leaves are gonna change? Do you know when peak season is? When is peak leaf season?
Fire on the mountain, well on its way. Listen, I was gonna ask you. You're one of those pumpkin spice people.
August 28th.
That one in there.
I'll add you to the fall leaf. What is it called? The leaf. Hold on.
You're one of those pumpkin spice people.
Hold on. Where is the I'm gonna add you to this group on Facebook. It's called the dang it, what's it called? I'm finding it. Hold on.
You have to do it right now?
Yes, because it's important. Because Leaf Breaker Society. It loves all things fall. Like you have to love fall and everything fall. And they share like products that are fall related, all the fall products that come out. Like if you've never had the pumpkin Chicka Boom Pop, whatever popcorn that is, Chicka something or other. Anyway, whew, that stuff's good. I'm adding you.
Okay, so did the daughter have her camping sleepover yet?
No, it's this weekend.
That's this weekend.
Tomorrow night.
So tomorrow night is camping sleepover in the backyard?
Yes.
This is going to be wild. Is it going to be wild?
Not as wild as last year's. Last year's was with the glow-in-the-dark paint and pool party with the pineapple theme. Holy cow, that party. I thought I'd never...
Holy mackerel.
I don't think I'd ever recover from that one. And the unicorn one, Abby's unicorn one this year was pretty over the top. Not too bad.
So is this 12-year-olds coming over?
Yeah, there's some younger sibling kids.
All right, so how many?
Oh, I never know. I guesstimate, and I buy more than I need.
So it's just open?
Yeah, you want to come watch Lilo and Stitch?
No. I have. Are you doing the sheet in the backyard?
Oh, yeah, we are.
We're doing an outdoor movie?
Yep.
And you picked what movie?
Haley picked Lilo and Stitch. And then Paige is like, I'm not staying for the movie. I don't like that mid-century Disney stuff. I'm like, what?
I'm with Paige. I'm exactly with Paige. I'm with Paige.
I can't support anybody that... I mean, I get, like, there's the Emperor's New Groove and Hunchback of Notre Dame. There's some weird ones that came out around that time, but Lilo and Stitch was epic.
Well, I will tell you this. Sunday afternoon, if everything goes according to plan... All right, have you taken the kids to see Winnie the Pooh?
They went with their cousin.
Did they like it?
Yeah, they loved it.
Winnie the Pooh, right?
Yeah. Well, it's Christopher Robin.
I understand that. What do you think? I'm whatever. I mean, I know Tigger too.
They came home though and kind of freaked me out when they told me there's going to be a real life Dumbo movie.
Anyhow, let's get back to this.
How are they going to do that? How are they going to do that and not have PETA all over them for gluing some big old ears to a Dumbo?
That's what an elephant has.
No, like oversized ears.
Oversized ears? That's not going to hurt the elephant.
How are they going to make the elephant fly?
Oh,
That's
by
what I
the
wanna
way,
know.
did you see that animal crackers are out of their cage? You didn't see that? You saw that, right? Right. Animal crackers. For what? 250 years? No, just joking. For how many years is it Nabisco animal crackers? The box has the animals in a cage.
See, I don't like those animal crackers. I like the fluffy ones. I don't like those because they're like graham crackery. I like the fluffy ones.
I have actually a story to go with what I'm saying if you'll stop interrupting me. The animals have been in a cage, a circus cage, for 70 years or whatever since they've been making the animal crackers. And PETA is claiming they won. And the new box, the animals are out of the cage. Just saying. So anyhow, let's get back to me for a minute. Sunday, I want to go see Christopher Robin's and Winnie the Pooh. Is that wrong? I want to see that movie.
I'll go see it.
All right.
There's nothing holding.
Amanda,
Winnie
would
the Pooh is a girl. It's true.
You know, Amanda, I don't need you to help me figure things out. I don't ask you, Amanda. Do you hear me say, hold on a minute, let me see if Amanda can figure this out for me? You didn't hear what she just said in my
I've
ear.
heard that so many times. I've been sitting in there. Amanda, find that video. Find that clip. Play that. Find that.
Do I do that?
You know who I'm talking about. Get on there and figure that out.
Tell her what I said or I'm coming in there.
What did you say?
Winnie the Pooh's a girl.
She
Say
said,
it.
She said Winnie the Pooh's a girl.
Okay, we're not getting into the conversation because we might upset someone, but I feel that unless there are voices, typically in Disney movies, okay, so we'll backtrack. Unless there's a love aspect to it, like you got Woody and Bo Peep and Jesse and Buzz, and you got Wally and Eve, there's that whole love aspect. I have been of the opinion that most Disney characters are neutral. They're neutral. It's like when...
Well, my problem with Amanda, which the list is very
Peter
long,
Pan.
so we'll start it Thursday and we'll end it next Thursday.
Peter Pan.
So let's start with my first problem with Amanda. Okay?
Oh, we only got like 2 minutes.
Why do I need to know if Winnie the Pooh's a boy or girl? I never thought of that. Until Amanda says that, I don't even think. I don't care.
Because it's a big
It's your car,
controversy
girl,
coming out with the
boy.
movie right now.
What's the controversy?
That Winnie the Pooh's a girl and everybody's saying no, he's a boy.
I don't know. Well, what about Piglet? And what about Eeyore? I mean, is he a girl donkey or a boy
I don't think
donkey?
any of them
What
have a
about
gender.
Tigger?
They're like teddy bears.
That's what I'm saying. Disney doesn't...
I don't care.
They're teddy bears.
Who needs labels?
All I know is Pooh ate honey and got his fat ass stuck in a tree.
Exactly.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to say that.
This is on kids' YouTube.
I know it's on kids' YouTube. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Winnie the Pooh. I'm trying to make up for
Winnie
it.
the Pooh is like, I don't know. I feel like I'm sometimes Winnie the Pooh and sometimes I'm Tigger. Like, I could totally see me coming up with some kind of plan of a balloon and some black mud and trying to get to my food. Like,
Is that Tigger? Was that?
like I would work that hard in an effort to get a pumpkin spice latte.
Tigger's
I
a wonderful
really
thing.
would.
The wonderful thing about Tiggers.
And see, I'm like Tigger where I'm
I
like,
know my Tiggers. All right, stop. This show's over.
I'm
Put a
not an
hold on
Eeyore.
it.
I'm not
Pump
an
the
Eeyore.
brakes. It's over. Kaput. We are finished. You got your corner, and that's where we're going to end it.
You know what Brian reminds me of? Rafiki off The Lion King. Whack!
No, you know what? I like Madagascar. We got to move it,
Oh my God.
okay?
So we play that heads up game on your phone. You know what I'm talking about? Where you have to have your phone and the heads up and it says the word and the people have to give you hints. Anyway, so the one, Abby was holding it and the thing was Madagascar. And I'm like, the movie with the animals and they're from New York, but they go to Africa, and she's like, my dad goes, penguins, and she goes, Madagascar. Like, it was like that. I was like,
Private? Okay. I'm your host, BKP. This is Karla, if you haven't guessed by now, and this is Karla's Corner every Thursday at 8:30. And we want you to go to the GilmerChamber.com, and up in the right-hand corner is a button that says Calendar of Events, and all the blogs are on there about you pick. Apple season is here. The vineyards, it's here. Live music over Labor Day weekends, all of them, but everything's on the Calendar of Events. GilmerChamber.com, the button there. Also, if you're traveling north here on 515 on the right-hand side, you see the big green sign that says Gilmer Chamber Welcome Center. Stop in and say hello. Visit us. Come on up. The leaves will be changing soon, and it'll be fire on the mountain in North Georgia. You going to have a nice day?
Why do you call it fire on the mountain? That sounds like wildfire. I mean, we've had fire on a mountain. It's not fun.
You don't understand that? When you
Don't
look across the mountaintop on the mountain,
I'm saying I get it, but some people that call and want to know when peak leaf season and are not the people that are going to think that's
right.
We have PTSD, Brian, from the fire on the mountain.
Okay, settle down, everybody.
Do we need to
You look through the mountains and it's all red and yellow and it looks like fire on the mountain. Forget it. Let's just get out of here. Maybe we'll regroup next week. Folks, we'll be back right after these messages. You have a nice day, okay?
You too. Go get you some hot dogs and barbecue sauce.
ACE is your health